ZoroBox is a fan favorite deck, but it really hasn't been meta viable for a very long time because it takes the auto loss to Lost Zone box. So today I did something that no one has ever done before. I put Arceus in my ZoroBox deck. My rationale for this was that I wanted to have a tanky Pokemon that could endure all the little attacks that Lost Zone box has, and also Starbirth is a great consistency boost to a sort of inconsistent deck. So even in matchups aside from Lost Zone box, we can use Arceus in the early game to help set the table while we pivot to our other Zoroark attacking options in the late game. You can see in my list here, I have a ton of different attacking options. I'm trying to have something for pretty much every matchup. I'm playing Metal Energies for the new Scizor, and also to use Melmetal, because both those cards are very insane right now. If you're looking for a deck that beats Charizard EX, because that's pretty much everywhere on the ladder right now, the Scovillain just simply terrorizes that deck. So I had a very amazing game with a crazy ending that you're gonna want to see, so please enjoy the game. We're taking Arceus ZoroBox on the ladder. And the reason I'm deciding to build this deck as an Arceus engine is for a long time ZoroBox has struggled with Lost Zone box. Really has never had a great way to efficiently deal with that deck. So I'm going to see if I pair Arceus alongside the other Zoro attackers, how that fares. And one thing I do like about this is like Arceus can help you find all your things to set up, and also you have like pretty much an option for every single matchup, which I think is just pretty nice to have. So we'll be going first, and like are quite a few attackers in this deck that I'm very excited about. Like the new Scizor is good. I was messing around with Melmetal on stream the other day. This hand is okay. If we just tough to get energy, I'd be feeling a lot better about it. We're playing 12 energies total, which is about what you'd usually see in an Arceus deck. Alright, so we're facing Lost Zone box. So this is really the matchup I wanted to face, at least for this match that I'm showing here. So I will do this. I will drop the Artazon, and then I will grab a second Zorua. Do we still want to Zoroark in this matchup? I don't know if we Zoro early, honestly. This might have been a misplay then. I really have not played this deck. So I think let's go ahead and establish a Bidoof, and then we'll pass. I think what we're gonna want to be doing is using Arceus as our main attacker, and then maybe try to close the game with a Slowbro. One card I'd really like to have is a Chance Care in this deck. Maybe you cut an Arceus V for it. I just like having the 4/3 Arceus because I feel like it's gonna be our main attacker in most of our matchups. So we still don't know what build it is yet. If it's Turbo, this Arceus goes down, will not be in a very good position. I guess one thing about getting Zorua down early means we do potentially have an attacking option next turn. It is Giratina. So Giratina is probably one of the worst builds for us, because we don't have anything that can hit it for weakness. We don't have anything that can and it's gonna be one-shotting our Arceus. Past the peak won't really be bothering it that much. Seeing a Lost Vacuum go does make me sort of happy, and a Water Energy means it's gonna be hard for them to use Moonlight Shuriken. They got a Battle Pass though. They're afraid of some sort of bench control, so I'm definitely okay to see the Manaphy come down, because I have nothing that can pressure the bench. Like there are ZoroBox lists that sometimes play Electivire, but this one I'm not playing that currently. I guess Arcanine can hit for a lot of damage. We'll just kind of have to be two-shotting and using our hand disruption, I think. I'd like to have more Ionos in this deck, but also we need to have some discard synergy somewhere. And honestly, Zinnia makes a lot of sense for this deck, because we can Zinnia and keep our energies in our hand. We don't always want to dump our hand if it's just full of special energies. We can still discard our Pokemon and draw some cards, because there's not really too many decks in format that are just not benching a lot of Pokemon. So our opponent has gotten 5 into the Lost Zone. Gets the energy drop. Oh, and the Abyss Seeking. They had a pretty strong first turn. If they would have just like bench Cramorant or Radiant Greninja, then we could have used Scizor for the knockout. Oh yeah, we can't quite reach it with Scizor, because we don't play Choice Belt, so maybe that would be a card worth considering. I'm not gonna bump my own stadium. Okay. Metal Energy is interesting, but I don't think there's a whole lot we can do with it. Okay. I think I'll get down a second Zorua. We might have to start thinking about getting down a Manaphy now. I mean, there is one water in the Lost Zone. Ultra Ball is good. Oh, this is weird. So I can Starbirth. I don't really have a whole lot of attacking options I can do stuff with for this turn. I think we're definitely benching, but this feels kind of bad too. Because we can Starbirth and get like Switch, but then we're like short an attacker actually, so I think I'm gonna do this. But I don't think I Starbirth, because I really don't know what we'd be grabbing that'd be worthwhile. I guess an energy, we really like to drop an energy this turn, so we will Starbirth after all. Scizor is a really nice attacker in this matchup. But yeah, we don't have quite enough juice to take the one hit. So we'll just do this. And I guess we'll grab a Scizor as well. Can we get Ultra Ball at Scizor and get Zoroark? And then we'll do this. So I don't know. I guess I don't really know what stage ones you could include that really help you against Giratina. Because it's not weak to anything. Kind of an awkward matchup. This is probably one of our worst matchups. Maybe we could be playing some V-Guard energies to make so we can tank those lost impacts. But if our opponent does get that Abyss or get the lost impact, we can Iono. It's just gonna be hard for us to be basically coming back from 4 prizes down. We'll have to hope that Iono really sticks them. It's nice to see these energies and a super rod already gone. And lots of switches. 3 switches on the first turn. It's probably gonna okay, they opt for a Cramorant for that last spot instead of like a Frog or a Sableye, which I'm certainly okay to see. They put another energy there. And then a Shred. They're actually straining themselves. So if we can get the Scizor, we can take this knockout. Dang. Should have held Starbirth. It's okay. I really honestly don't want to Iono them, if I'm being honest, because then they can get back. This art can get Manaphy, or I can get Zorua. It feels bad to bench all these puny Pokemon. Alright. It's gonna need to take a pretty big high roll off of this Iono, but taking this knockout would be clutch. That's not much. Dang, really not much to work with. Okay. We're okay. I was at that gym pass. Dang. Not even an Ultra Ball to go and find Bibarel. So punished for using Starbirth early. I was just afraid of getting pathed. There's a getting a VSTAR, so really punished. I wonder if there's ever an argument. I guess it's like overbenched. Okay, yeah, they're just gonna take out this dude. Dang, this is gonna get ugly quickly. And they have all the bonus attachments. The cool thing about Scizor is it does live a Spit Innocently. So there's a lost impact. Is that 2 grass energies gone? Okay, 2 psychics. That's probably all of their psychic energies. So what I like doing here, there's 1 boss order spent. I'm going to attack with Scizor this turn. And so I can either use Klara and get back double metal and I basically be getting back double metal. I think I don't mind spending a reversal energy on this hand. So let's do this and discard those 2. We're going to big draw off Zinnia. Okay, not really too much. We can get Bibarel if we really want to. I don't think we necessarily need to yet because they're bench locked. We don't need to worry about a Sableye coming out next turn. So I'm probably going to use Klara next turn. Then I will put the Scizor up there in the active spot. We'll put the reversal energy on it. And I'm going to save this Ultra Ball. I guess I could have Ultra Ball for Bibarel. I can't really draw any cards with it though. So we'll just use Punishing Scissors. If I had a choice belt, we could take the 1 hit. So maybe there needs to be a choice belt in this deck. I was sort of just trying to fit everything I wanted to. And I guess I wanted to have double Pokemon recovery. I wanted to have a Rod and a Klara. Maybe we could cut one of those for a choice belt. Yeah, my opponent's in a very weird spot because they've spent all they boss on back-to-back turns. That I Iono them into probably their only 2 bosses orders. That's very frustrating. They'll be down so many. I wonder why they didn't into Requiem. Now they're down. That's probably our only psychic energy left, and there's a rod gone. It's not going to be an easy game, but I can definitely see a path to victory for us. Iono is a legendary top deck. So I'm going to discard Arceus and Artazon. I think I will we'll get down the Bibarel just so we have some certainty off this other side of the Iono that we can draw some cards. I'm just going to thin this nest ball out. I don't really think we need any more guys because they only have 2 prizes left. I guess because I got thinned to Zorua, but it's okay. So we're putting it down to 2, and they've spent a lot of resources. We'll evolve into the Zoroark, Ultra Ball, dump the Arceus and the Nest Ball. I'm just gonna, I'll grab Slowbro because I want to be able to put it in the discard pile. Slowbro could be the way we close this game. There's Industrious and Scissors. I'm gonna hold the Ultra Ball because I really want all these pieces still, and we're punishing Scissors for 260. And now we can like sort of like, if our opponent spits into us, we can just like retreat, and because we're just 1 psychic energy left presumably, and it's in the discard pile. It's gonna take our opponent a little bit, or potentially a little bit, to be able to use Sableye next turn or in the future, because also with a rod being down, they probably only have 1 rod or 1 recycler left. Could be playing 2. They hit a Mirage Gate, but I wonder if they're gonna have any more energies left. It's maybe water energies. But they just slammed down that gate. They do play another energy. Oh man, I was not expecting that. I guess 5. Dang. I personally play 4 in Giratina. Right? Or am I just being cringe? Oh, and they lost on Roxanne. So that means they probably got a solid card, because you can hold rocks for a turn and be okay. They spend their retreat option, so they probably have something in hand. Okay, there's a cleansing glove's gonna go away. They have their 4th switch. This is kind of an unorthodox Tina list. You usually see carts and ropes, even though cart can't move Tina. So we'll see a Lost Mine. It'll be interesting to see what this knocks out. Probably if I were them, I'd probably just dump all of them on that Zoro and knock it out. They're gonna opt to kill Bibarel. Huh. Now this Manaphy feels very out of place. It's okay. I mean, they win with bosses and orders anyway, but they've already spent 2, so I'd kind of doubt that they have another one. Like, the Zoro could honestly just become a Bibarel if I needed to. But both Iono... Yeah, the Ionos are down. Let's just take stock of what we have in here. We don't have any more Ionos, which is what I'm really nervous about. I have to take this Sableye. It wins the game for my opponent, so I'm going to Zinnia. We'll get Slowbro in the discard pile, which is very good for us. I'll just put I'll put the metal on here, I guess, just we always can attack with this, and I don't want a Phantom Transformation yet. I'll just punishing Scissors. And now our opponent, I have to assume that that's all their energy cards. I'm just like sort of confused because they lost on that Roxanne when they could have waited a turn to use it. They probably only have a couple more switching cards. They should be out of psychic energies. Maybe have 1 water and 1 grass left. There goes a Jet. That's another switching card spent. There's a Colress. I really wish I had another Iono. 2 is a bit low, but that's... You kind of... Like, Iono, yes, is good in this deck because you're going to be falling behind. We also want to have the discard synergy. Alright. So there is that Colress, Dumping Path, and Comfy. So 2 pretty useless cards. I can't believe my opponent drew that well off of... Ah, there's a Tina. So with a Super Rod and a Pivot, that is game. Just a gate. There's no way they have any energies in there. Okay, Water and Grass, we knew that. There's... I could not believe it if they would have Rope. We go into Zoroark. It's okay. There's no way we can give them Manaphy. Another Comfy. But probably to attack this turn, they have to have Rod and another Gate. And we can gust and knock out this Tina with Punishing Scissors. Our opponent lost on Radiant Greninja, which, yeah, Radiant Greninja is not going to do anything for them at this point. Another Grass Energy, so this one Retreat and Spit. So I'm just going to Phantom Transformation and just clear the damage. Alright, this is very interesting because this is going to be pretty much all their resources gone. Okay, I'm going to play Boss's Orders, gust this guy up. I'm going to switch, and then I'm just going to checkmate my opponent. I'll go into Slowbro and put the double turbo on it. I don't like how it makes you pick twice. It's been a glitch for a while for ZoroBox players. I'll do this. I can dump Mightyena and Reversal Energy just to thin out our potential Iono. We have plenty of gas if we get Iono'd. So I'm just going to Punishing Scissors. We have a safe thing if Rope gets played. Both Boss's Orders are down. Basically, they should have no energies left. So they really need Rod, Gate, Tina to win it. They don't have too many cards. I would have loved to have an Iono. But I guess we couldn't have Iono and Boss in the same turn. So they really... It's going to be super interesting. There is a Flower selecting. But also, they can't have too many switching cards left. We've seen... There's a Hisuian Heavy Ball. Nothing there for them. We've seen one Rope, one Jet. There's the other Jet, so that means a Giratina cannot attack this turn unless there's a Raihan. Oh, if they have third boss, I will be very tilted. I have not seen Lost Tina with third boss, I think, in my whole life, so... At least since Paldea Evolve came out, I've never seen that. They lost them to another Jet Energy. They would need a pretty insane combo of cards. There's Super Rod, but they're already attached. So they literally, the only card that makes so that they can win is if they have Tina, Raihan, Gate. There's Nest Ball. Oh, Sableye. I forgot it's Sableye. Yeah, Sableye wins it too. Is there Mirage Gate in there? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I lost mine. Hardcore punish for benching Manaphy because I could have... Oh, they don't have it yet. They don't have the energy. They don't have energy or gates. Okay, now do they even have another switch? Because that's 4 switches, 2 ropes. That could be everything. Bro, this game, this has been a crazy game. Win or lose. Path to the Peak. Course, they can get all their cards. So, do they have it or not? They got everything. So, do they have it? They don't have it. What a game. Oh my goodness, that was one of the craziest games of Pokemon I've played in a long time. We'll be able to close with Punishing Scissors. My opponent just ran themselves out of juice. That was a crazy game. I'm very happy with it that we got that one on camera. So there you have it, guys. I'm actually a pretty big fan of ZoroBox right now because it has pretty much an answer for every single matchup. And with the backbone of Arceus, you're surprisingly consistent, and you finally seem to have some sort of answer for the Lost Zone Box matchup. I appreciate you for watching this video. I did it for all you ZoroBox fans. I know there's a lot of you out there. Just once again, thank you guys for all the support lately. We've grown tremendously since Obsidian Flames has come out. And I just appreciate you guys so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.